Fear, an intricate and multifaceted emotion, plays a significant role in our spiritual journey. It has the power to shape our perceptions, hinder our growth, and impede our connection with the divine. However, by delving deeply into the nature of fear, exploring its origins, and adopting spiritual practices, we can transform fear into a catalyst for profound self-realization and spiritual evolution. In this exploration, we will embark on an in-depth journey to understand the profound relationship between fear and spirituality. We will uncover the ways fear impacts our path, and we will discover practical methods to overcome fear, allowing us to embrace a life of liberation, abundance, and spiritual fulfillment. Fear is deeply rooted in our survival instinct, designed to protect us from potential harm. It arises in various forms, such as fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, and fear of loss. On our spiritual journey, fear often emerges when we venture into uncharted territories, challenge our beliefs, or confront our deepest vulnerabilities. It can arise when we contemplate leaving the safety of our comfort zones, embarking on new experiences, or surrendering control to a higher power. Understanding the nature of fear is essential, as it allows us to recognize its influence and work towards transcending its limitations. Fear possesses a remarkable ability to impede our spiritual growth and restrict our capacity for expansion. It creates resistance, leading us to avoid situations and experiences that hold the potential for profound transformation. Fear gives rise to self-doubt, undermining our confidence in our spiritual abilities and hindering our connection with the divine. It obstructs our capacity to cultivate trust, surrender, and acceptance, which are fundamental aspects of our spiritual evolution. Consequently, fear can keep us trapped in repetitive patterns, preventing us from accessing our true essence and living authentically. Cultivating awareness. The first step in transcending fear is to cultivate a heightened sense of awareness. By observing our thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations when fear arises, we develop a deeper understanding of its triggers and patterns. This practice allows us to detach from fear's grip and create space for growth and transformation. Through mindfulness meditation, reflective journaling, and introspection, we can witness fear with compassion and curiosity, gaining insights into its underlying causes and discovering the path to liberation. Embracing courage. Cultivating courage is essential for navigating fear on our spiritual path. Courage does not mean the absence of fear, but rather the willingness to face it and move forward despite its presence. It involves recognizing that fear is not a sign of weakness but an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. Stepping outside our comfort zones, taking calculated risks, and embracing the unknown strengthen our spiritual resilience and expand our capacity to navigate fear with grace and determination. By cultivating courage, we empower ourselves to transcend fear's limitations and embark on transformative journeys of self-discovery. Inner healing and self-compassion. Fear often arises from past experiences, traumas, and limiting beliefs that shape our perception of the world. Engaging in inner healing practices allows us to delve into the root causes of fear and release their grip. Meditation, breathwork, energy healing, journaling, and therapy are powerful tools for unraveling deep-seated fears. Cultivating self-compassion is equally vital, as it nurtures a loving and supportive inner dialogue. By holding space for our fears with kindness and understanding, we create an environment conducive to healing and transformation. Self-compassion allows us to embrace our vulnerabilities, integrate our shadows, and cultivate a deep sense of love and acceptance. Trusting the divine guidance, trusting in the divine order, and surrendering to a higher power are transformative practices for overcoming fear. Recognizing that we are part of a greater cosmic plan allows us to release the need for control and surrender to the wisdom of the universe. Trusting in divine guidance helps us navigate fear by relinquishing the illusion of separateness and embracing the interconnectedness of all things. Through prayer, meditation, and spiritual practices aligned with our beliefs, we develop a profound sense of trust and faith in the divine timing and orchestration of events. Trusting the divine supports us in transcending fear, aligning with our highest purpose, and embracing the flow of life. Fear's influence extends into various aspects of our daily lives, presenting opportunities for growth and transformation. It can manifest as the fear of leaving an unfulfilling job to pursue a passion, the fear of expressing our true selves in relationships, or the fear of embracing vulnerability in our creative pursuits. For example, fear may hold us back from having courageous conversations that could deepen our connections or prevent us from taking risks that could lead to personal or professional breakthroughs. By consciously acknowledging and confronting these fears, we empower ourselves to transcend their limitations and step into a life of authenticity, abundance, and spiritual fulfillment. Fear, although initially perceived as a hindrance on our spiritual path, can become a catalyst for profound transformation and self-realization. By embracing fear with awareness, courage, inner healing, and trust in the divine, we transcend its limitations and embark on a journey of liberation and spiritual evolution. Through this journey, we discover our true essence, reclaim our power, and cultivate an unwavering connection with the divine. As we navigate fear with grace, resilience, and unwavering faith, we uncover our innate potential and embrace a life of authenticity, abundance, and spiritual fulfillment.